second. And then it's Chris Bryant, C.J. Cron at first base, batting cleanup. Luis Montero home with a 1-2 pitch. Profar grounds it back to him. Rainbow over to first and an easy first step. Screen at the World Trade Center in Mexico City was showing the game. Wow. There was a big crowd gathered there, so picture like Times Square. Here it comes to the 1-1 pitch and down the line for the Rockies. Been a few of those balls to 1-1.
This is where you look at lineup construction and 14 RBIs in the line.
His 2-1 pitch is tapped foul, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, still the ERA against the Rockies pitch, no matter what the count is. It's just fine.
3-1 to Cron is popped up on the infield. Will Smith. Rest of the lineup, 9 home runs combined against Marquez. Who fires 1-0 and goes deep again. 1-2 to Muncy is cracked to left center field. Profar coming on. Good effort, but can't get it.
House, and he's always down for a chat.
Yeah, Clayton told us that he was completely jacked, and you mentioned the recovery as well. Is there anything you've learned from him?
So somebody in the rotation is usually going to be throwing the ball really well, picking hitters apart, showing you weaknesses.
Years old from Downey, California, watches a fastball to the inside corner, strike one. He'd ever been, given those high intensity at bats that he got. He said that WBC run within those 35 games. Evens count here 2-2. That included one of the craziest. Chris Taylor lifts a fly ball the other way. Chris Bryant is named 21 years old. Made his debut at the end of last season. They say that he was ready to field in the major league around. But how about the way he announced his arrival last year? Last game on a payoff pitch. Tovar fouls it off. We'll do it again. Pulls it sharply foul. Profar looking for his first. Goes up to get that ball and swats it through the right side. There's some of that contact on a base is loaded and Bryant at the plate. Strike one. Good changeup from Urias. Chance here in the third inning as another changeup is at foul. And
out to think this could be a changeup. It comes out of that same height, and then all of a sudden it's cutting in on his hands. He lost his bat.
Here's an 0-1 pitch. Cron cracks his bat and a bouncer to third. Muncy to second one. Betts to first. Hit his first Dodger home run last night, and he in the third. That thing went off the bat. Upstairs and a ball on Betts.
112.
But he's from Georgia. A huge deal in Atlanta. And he steps up to the plate. 53,000. Drafted Hayward in the first round. Drafted Freeman in the second round. And they've been best friends since. Every state. And then separated when Jason got traded to the Cardinals, and they were both devastated. 2-0. Not just for the Rockies' sake, but for his own sake. 2 to Smith. Is lifted to right. Bryant retreating with room. Home. The 2-game series, win their 4th in a row.
Well, yeah, 5-1 and then 5-4 late.
And then Arizona just started running wild.
Circle a backwards K. That it was a clock violation.
Maybe just draw a clock. And is ahead here 2-1.
Almost ripped the leather right there in the web.
Marquez in their meetings is ahead 3 balls and 1 strike. Against Herman Marquez. One team for a guy who hit 2 of them in 2 years in Oakland.
Wow. Great take.
In 2005, he was in the Cardinals organization. But 4 years, 2 shoulder surgeries in a try. Let's try to be a hitter. It's behind 0-2. So an independent team calls with an opportunity for him. In foul ground, Diaz out of room. 0-2. Nice curve, and it's 1-1.
You get back in the strike zone. It definitely hasn't had a lot of good results yet.
Strike one on Profar. It was 1 for 2. Lays off this high fastball. Takes first one a little bit low.
Wasn't it a 2-out double?
Yesterday didn't quite get him at first, but the fact that he even made it close was impressive. Bounce it to Muncy. Gobbles it up. Throws him out. Jammed him. Had a pop up and foul ground at first. Freddie
does it in such a solid way. There just doesn't seem to be that flair where you get the extra adjectives about what. It's a strange feeling when you put on another uniform, when you've worn one for huge change in all the dynamics around your life.
Muncy had 1 hit over the first 5 games. He's got 2 tonight. 2 gone. Martinez swings and misses. 1-1. Yeah. 2-2. Fouled off.
Sometimes when
1 from Ferguson. Montero leaves it high. Ground ball to second. Betts is there to second. 1 wide throw. Taylor grabs it, throws it. Diaz with 2 gone. That's a big double play there, isn't it? I mean, in a 4-run game, too close for comfort. His 3-1 pitch takes off on him, and Diaz has a walk.
Makes that double play extra.
Pop up, short right. Betts is out. Hayward's on. Oh boy! Second game for Justin Lawrence. Scoreless inning of work in. Got the knees. 3-1. Comes home with his first pitch to Ezequiel Tovar. Strike 1. Top of the order in Profar. That's outside ball 1. That triplets. Separated by only 3 years. First ball games. That's popped up into shallow left field. Here comes James Outman. Pretty graceful athlete to the couch. Daza, first pitch swinging. In right field, Jason Hayward. Freddie Freeman. Ball 1. Two 2-0. And when your superstars doing that, it unlocks so much for your roster. Smith drives the ball to center field. Daza on his horse, not going to get there. 2-1. Nothing in 2. Fouls this one back. When we talk about Betts and Freeman, kind of the leaders in waiting, older players, down swinging here.
I don't hear it.
Emerge as a leader. Then he goes to Boston and he's down swinging eventually here. And he was basically like a player coach. 2 out for Thompson on 1-0. It's taken a little bit high. And man, oh man, think about the things that those guys have done. Hitting streak going. And he will. Into the left center field gap. Before the teams meet again at Coors Field late September. This new schedule is going to feel a whole lot. Swing and a miss. 1 gone in the 9th as Bickford sits down prone. Luis Montero, the man at second and 1 away. Strike 1.
He's not one to be the big leaguer that
in the National League, but you would think that it's his first day stepping in Dodger Stadium. Montero slashes one into right. Hayward can't get it off his. Man has a double of his own. Rockies 7 hits in this game. He got hit, and just like that, bases loaded for the